What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Slave Assassin 11 here. And today I thought I'd bring you guys another life commentary, and I'd bring you my Halo that I've been promising you guys for a couple of days now. I know it's supposed to be on Wednesday, but I had the response video to Woody, and then I ended up getting it out today for you guys. So I apologize about that, but we'll get back on schedule starting tomorrow. And today I thought I'd talk about inspiration. I watched a really good video. It was a Will Smith video, and you know, he broke down these certain points. And then he talked about them in different quotes from different interviews and stuff like that. And I'll go ahead and link it in the description so you guys can watch it if you want to. But it was really good, and it was really inspiring, and it made me want to talk about these same subjects, but from my point of view, from not Will Smith's point of view, but from my own, and see where my own heart felt on the subject. Because I didn't really think about this before I did the commentary. I just wanted to kind of jump on here and just see what I feel about these subjects. So the first thing he talked about is greatness existing in all of us. And I will have to agree that I do truly believe that. I believe that everybody was put on this earth to do something, and whether that be a job, whether that be something like a hobby, whether that be something to save the world, whether whether it be anything. Maybe you were put on the earth to be world's best McDonald's manager. You don't know it until you try it. But I know people that go out there and they are McDonald's managers, and they're pretty good McDonald's managers. They make a lot of money and they make a good living. And that was just because, maybe that's what they were inspired to do. Maybe they feel like they're changing lives. And you can change lives from any occupation. Let me put that right off the start. You can change lives from any occupation. It's just how you bring the occupation to the table. Let's say you're a pool guy or something. You come and you build pools for people. And you show up to someone's house, but if you show up with a grumpy attitude, where do I go? Where do I start? What do I do? That really just throws off the whole happiness of everyone around you, to be honest with you. Whether it be your workers, whether it be your customer, whether it be you. But if you show up with a smile on your face, you're inspired to help someone, you're inspired to give someone a pool that gives them the best time they've ever had, then you really can change someone's day. You really can change the person you're talking to's day. You could change, your own day. You could change your worker's day. You could change anyone's day. Just by presenting yourself in a form of greatness, in what you believe you've done everything you can to achieve as much as you have achieved, or you believe you can do everything you can to achieve what you want to achieve. I believe the greatness exists in you. I just believe you have to be able to bring it out. And I'm struggling with this myself. I'm struggling with bringing out my own greatness and finding my own greatness. It's a struggle, and it's a hard one. But I'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna sit down and pray at night and ask God for, answers, and then I'm gonna ask my family for answers, and then I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna ask myself for answers. And that's gonna be the last person I ask, because that's the most important person to ask. I mean, God, if you're religious, if you're not religious, or whether you are religious, I'm not going to bring God into it above anything, because I don't want to push it upon anybody else. So let's just say, for this sake, you're the most important person you need to talk to. You're the person you need to figure out what's inside your heart, what's inside your soul, what you believe. Find your greatness. The next thing he said was, can it be that easy? And I also believe it can be that easy. I believe if you just focus and you set out to do what you want to do, and you really try, and you really attempt, and you really just don't give up. Giving up is where I see so many people fail. Giving up is just a killer. It's a demon, and you don't want anything to do with it. Giving up will do nothing but bring you down. And let me tell you what, I've been on the downside of down, and it's much better being on the upside of it. Let me tell you that. So I believe it's that easy. You just got to get it done. There are no shortcuts to life. I believe this one too. I believe there are no shortcuts. I believe that you must take the hard path. And even if you take a shortcut path, it's not going to give you the same feeling. If you go out there and someone hands you a business and then you stand there and you run the business, it's not the same feeling that you would have gotten had you went out, started your own business, and did your own thing. It's just, it can't be. That's impossible to even consider that it would be, because it's just not. I mean, unless it's something that you truly love, I guess. Like if you got a sports store, or you got to open up your own, Dick's Sporting Goods, but at the same time, you've always wanted to open your own sporting store, maybe. But it's still not the same as if it said John's Sporting Goods, Billy's Sporting Goods. That is what makes you feel better. And there's no shortcut to that. You have to do that yourself, and you have to really set that out to do yourself. And And even a shortcut is not going to help you. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help me. It's not going to help anyone. Shortcuts are wrong. They're not what you want. Laying one brick at a time. That's an easy tactic. That's just a foundation thing. Obviously, you have to do, one foot in front of the other, right foot, then left foot. That's just life. So we understand that one. Focus on making a difference. Now, this is the one that I really wanted to get into. Focusing on making a difference to me has been something that I've really started focusing on lately. And I don't really know why I have. It's just been something that I've really wanted to do. I want to make a difference, whether it be a physical difference or whether it just be an emotional difference, like a mental difference, I went to a website the other day and it had music playing and it had pictures going, and it was inspiring. There was nothing to the website. You scroll down, and as you're scrolling down, music's playing one song the entire time, but it was the most soothing, relaxing song you've ever heard, and you're just looking at pictures, and the pictures inspired you. They inspired you. They inspired me. They inspired me to get out there and try to accomplish the goals in life that I wanted to do. And I truly believed that I could do them, but it's just, I don't know how to bring this inspiration to the ground, bring it to the paper, bring it to the table, bring it to whatever I need to do in life, and find out what I want to do in life and get it done. So I'm 20 years old, guys, and I'm going to be 21 in May, and I'm not getting any younger. I know I sound like an old guy, but in reality, at 21 years old and not really knowing what your inspiration is yet, you got to figure it out, and it sucks because I don't want to have to be rushed. I don't want to be rushed. I want to know how I'm going to make a difference. I want to know what I was put on this earth to do. But at the same time, I don't want to rush it. I want to make a good decision, but then I'm nervous. I don't know. It's a revolving cycle. Don't get old. Let's put it that way. Get stuff done while you're young, guys. That's all I can tell you. That's a perfect success tip. Get it done as early as you possibly can. The next one I wanted to jump to was attacking your fears. And I really believe this is a really good one. Attacking your fears is excellent, I believe, in my eyes, because when you attack your fears, it's almost like, it's almost unexplainable. It's like, okay, let's say you want to be a businessman. You like being a businessman, you want to open up a business that millions of people see you, or you want to be rich, you want to be living the life, you want to live the luxury life, but your problem is that you're not a very good speaker. You're afraid to speak in front of people, right? So in order to pitch your business ideas and get loans and stuff like that, you're gonna have to make up speeches. You're gonna have to do, pitchings to people that you plan on getting the loans from. You have to do these things, and if that's your fear, you need to attack it. And I could see where he comes from when he says that. Attacking your fear, coming at it like from the sense of like, okay, if this is my weakness, because in reality your fear is your weakness. In my eyes, your fear is your weakness. Like if you're afraid of heights, you could be an awesome, electrician, but your only problem is you're afraid of heights. You're afraid to get up on the telephone pole. If you can attack that fear and you can beat that fear, who knows? Maybe you would be the best electric lineman on this side of the Western Hemisphere. I don't know. It's funny. It's funny to think about how people give up so easily because they don't want to attack their fears. And that was a great one. When I heard that one, I really was just blown away because that was an absolute 100% truth. And the last one I want to talk about is it's more or less be willing to die for the truth. And what that meant to me was pretty special, actually, because right now I'm having a huge push for protecting the Second Amendment in the United States. If you guys know what's going on, I'm sure you do. It's a pretty worldwide known thing at this point. In the United States, we're fighting for our gun rights right now, and I understand. In other countries, people don't understand. It's because that they have gun laws, and I understand it. I'm totally 100% respectful to every other country's rules. There's no doubt about that. And for us, it's not necessarily that I think we need guns. If someone could tell me that we can, Tanner, I'll press this button and it'll get rid of every gun in the world. It'll just poof them away. I would probably say get rid of them then. Yes, of course. If nobody can have them, then that's fine. But the issue with it is, if you guys know America, you know it's pretty violent. It can get pretty violent at times. And to take away guns from the law-abiding citizens and keep the guns in the criminals just doesn't make sense. It just really doesn't. And for us at this point, it's not so much of a, like I said, it's not so much of like I would rather there be guns than not be guns, but it's almost like you can't just break our Constitution like that. We have a set of rules, and for you to just come into power and then try to break our set of rules and bend our set of rules, it's just not right, and it's not the way we do it here. It's not part of our traditions, and I understand it's some other countries look down upon that, and I really apologize like that. But let me tell you this right now. For all my foreign friends, I've got friends from all over the world. Honestly, I really do. I've met so many people from YouTube. I know people from all around this globe. It's honestly amazing, and that's the power of YouTube, by the way. It's a very epic tool. Take advantage of it. But to all my foreign friends, I want to give you a message. When you see on your news and what you see from our president, that is not us. That's not us. We are not him. We are a totally separate being than that man. And you better believe that to the day I die, I will fight for my rights. And I will fight for my country's rights. And I will fight for the rights around the world. Because if you didn't know, there was issues a while ago about some of Europe not trusting us because Obama told the new president, I want to say his name's Dmitry, I can't remember. The new Russian president, Dmitry something. I'm sorry, I can't remember right now. But he told him that he was going to work on taking down the rogue nuke protecting system, whatever you want to call it, that protects Europe. Let me tell you this right now. That is not us. We were not offered in on that decision. We did not make that decision. It was not us. That is our president. So, just let it be known, I love all my foreign friends. I love all the other countries of the world. I wish we could all live in peace and prosperity and all have the greatest things and the greatest YouTube channels that this side of the planet has ever seen. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Sorry it's a little long one. It's been a while since I've had a long one, but I just kind of wanted to do a live commentary and get some stuff off my chest. And I know it's a little bit different because I didn't keep it as clean as normal. Kind of have some gaps in my words and stuff, but you know, I'm just listening to some music while I'm doing my commentary, so I'm just trying to get some stuff off my chest. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Have a good day, have a good night, and peace.